why I announce the chairman of this occasion. And the chairman of this occasion is no less a person, but the Right Honorable Alhaji Ambassador Dr. Alpha Abubakar Said Kanu. Thank you very much.
We want to thank the Honorable for introducing the chairman. A round of applause for the chairman, the Right Honorable Alpha Kanu. As the chairman, they walk up the stage, I want to remind all other speakers, you know, they say when you want to think quick, not allow a member of parliament for talking. We want to allow all the speakers. The day is far gone already. Let we keep the statement brief and to the point. Now, it's my singular honor to welcome on stage and hand over to the chairman for this session, the Right Honorable Dr. Alhaji Al-Fakari. Chairman. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tekura. That was an unexpected introduction, but I thank you very much. He's my colleague, so we know the come up here ourselves. Your Excellency, Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo, the Honorable Dr. Kande Kole Yomkela, the Chairman of the Energy Governance and Coordinating Group, and also the Chairman for the Presidential Initiative for Climate Change, Renewable Energy, and Food Security. The Honorable Deputy Minister 1 of Energy, the Honorable Deputy Minister 2 of Energy, the representative of the World Bank, Mr. Abdul Mwange, the Minister of Finance. Hey, we're not going to forget Minister of Finance. They can't Christmas the council. We just hold his salary. The Honorable Minister of Finance, the Honorable Sheku Fantamadi Bangura from Kukuna, Kambia District. The representative of the Honorable Paramount Chief of Kafubulu, Pa Almami Samba Dumbuya of Kafubulu, the Speaker of Kafubulu. The World Bank and the other donor partners, the honorable ministers of government who have all turned up to support their colleagues in this very important venture today here in Kuala. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me observe all other protocols because the whip is here for, let me say, Vice President Dean is a very busy man. Your Excellency the Vice President, President Bio and the SLPP government, to which you belong and you are the second in command, both for the party and the country. We believe in planning before we do. Because what man says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I remember when we launched the manifesto of His Excellency the President of Kenya for 2023 elections. He identified 5 important sectors we want to pay attention to. One of them, now in the headman, don't talk about, the one we God make priority, and that is energy, light. Then you identify feed salon, that's the food security. You identify infrastructure, identify agriculture, identify plenty things, and also industrial development. Recently here in Korea, we also opened the very first of its kind factory for iron rods in Korea. Today, because for make iron rod, you also need energy. So today, His Excellency the Vice President, they can't break the ground for energy. But you know, this energy is not clean energy. Because we get a climate czar here. He was not only the climate czar for Sierra Leone, he was also the climate czar for the United Nations. Dr. Kande Koleyum Keller will now be the SRSG, that is the Special Representative of the Secretary General for Renewable Energy in the whole world. Now they left, he said they can work, they can help. You go parliament, you come there, he said you go join President Dr. Julius Madabio by empower Salongo change, Salongo better. And I will depend so they don't get this job, and you don't sit up on them. They work with your colleagues. They work, they turn the line of it succeed. The possible is they all succeed. Now that sector, that the Honorable Alhaji Dr. Ahmed Kanjas is saying. The plan the way they left, they are following that plan, but acceleratedly. They don't increase the speed. Make I tell you now one story. Africa, if anybody for champion green energy now we, God like we. This sun was don't pass so the energy way they left giving at the world every 1 hour and say it do if we get at all for making give power to the whole world for 1 year. Just 1 hour. So we self-national don't recognize that. That is why this government, they accelerate efforts for put money, time, and commitment for put solar energy. Now, Port Loco, we get 6 megawatts, just the town. Lonsar, we get another 10 megawatts. Today, they can give you 10 megawatts for Lungi. Yaso, they can give you 30 megawatts. When you put all together, it's over 60 megawatts. Together, it don't pass the whole of Bungura when they give you 50 megawatts. So we see, say, the resources there, so. Now that make His Excellency the Vice President, when they put them in charge of the MCC, they don't play with them. They make sure say they talk to the point. Who say MCC will say yes, this proposal on a put. For let una improve energy in Sierra Leone. The choice of putting power lines across the country, the power grid, is a good choice. So they decide for giving the $480 million for those ones. Because we will get it pot for make the energy. But where the cable for Kerango, now that we can do. And today, we are going to do that here. But since me, not just a chairman, from time to time, I'm going to carry on, I'm going to recognize the man and I have all led by Isaac Peters. I have to recognize the Shapro leader and I have, when I did by Shapro of the rural area. I get for recognize the Mampa leader, and of course, I get for recognize all of my colleagues, the one doing our ministers, the one doing our advisors, the one the whole world will be president, and of course, our visitors. So for each day, I'm not going to delay now because I know President needs the VP back in Freetown very, very quickly. So I get for call. So I get for call now the representative, the Honorable Paramount Chief of Kafu Bulam, Paramount Chief by Shabro. See back there. I want to notice what I say by Shabro. And I say by Shabra.
That Shebura, what would they call him? Nothing, they not sabi say Shabu. Now that people they say Ashebura, but it actually means the king of the Shabus. But he is here today, Pa Almami Samba Dumbuya, to make a statement on behalf of we all. Welcome on Kafubula Melokonsama. And that includes the Honorable Vice President and a lot of other people that we can for making can tell the part and thank you for we. Pa Almami Samba Dumbuya.
Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, international partners, members of the Diplomatic Corps and Consular Corps, the Minister of Energy here, the Minister of Finance. I want to stand on all existing protocols because of time. On behalf of my Honorable PCMP, Puloko District, by Shabura Sebagbere III, Kafulum Chiefdom, and the key chiefdom stakeholders, including the 8 section chiefs that are with me, 6 of whom are with me here, and I stand on all other existing protocols. I want to profusely, underline the word profusely, thank the President, Dr. Julius Madabio, for tirelessly supporting Poloko District developmentally. Secondly, I thank him for sincerely choosing our brother, dynamic brother, we like in people there, when a vice president, vice president, Dr. Mohamed Julio Julde Jallo, a tireless man. The man who is indiscriminately supporting everybody, whether you be an SLPP or APC, they always support everybody. Thank you, sir. Dr. Julde Jallo, now the man where he go remain for be faithful, and he will continue to be faithful to the president for support all in presidential initiatives, policies, and other developmental goals overtaken for Kafulum and the people of Kafulum. Thank you for the new airport, the ongoing other projects, including these very projects we are launching today, wherein Kafulum is going to benefit 10 megawatts. Congratulations to the people of Kafulum, and we want to profusely thank the president. And along with you, Mr. President, I want to thank the vice president for these wonderful developmental strides taken on behalf of the people of Kafulum. Mr. Chairman, I want to also take the opportunity for the launching of this particular project where people now Lungi get for benefit very shortly. I want to inform this gathering, say the World Bank, supported by the government of this country, they make, they call them, a meeting where everybody where they be affected in that place, especially inside the distribution line they go, they all call that public disclosure meeting tomorrow. Public disclosure meeting tomorrow. We want to thank you, thank the government, big time. We go continue for support the SLPP government with all we heard. This now all from we paramount chief and in people there. Thank you, Dr. KK Yumukela, for your developmental goals in the energy sector, because you have left a legacy, an indelible legacy in the United Nations. Thank you very much. So coming back home, we are not surprised that you can do more than what is given you. I have also take the opportunity for thank you, Mr. Presidential Spokesman, with the double as chairman of this occasion, Alpha and all the dedicated ministers and party functionaries in the Podoloco district where they make sure say development go na Kafulo. We thank the government for everything we don't see. We are proud of our Vice President. We are proud and thankful to the Almighty Allah for all the presidential initiatives we don't take place. Now we chief down and they continue for take place. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Palmami. Thank you. Make I recognize Dr. Joe Lahai, DG of EDSA, and Mr. Andrew Kiley of EDSA, and Dr. Abdul Jallo, the consultant to the Ministry of Energy. I also want to tell you, Dr. Yumkela say, President Bio, in commitment to energy, it don't reach all over the world. Yesterday, a group of Chinese uninvited came. They said the Erise Salon get interest in solar energy. They are here, 8 of them. So when they come now, I say, well, we are launching today, when I must come, make them go there. Kylie, let them Chinese people let it up. Charlie, let it up. They just came yesterday and they will be meeting you, sir. They are manufacturers and equipment installers. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, all Mandari, now I get pleasure for ask the project representative of Respite. And Respite means for blow. Rofotane, Levuma, Regional Emergency Solar Power Intervention Project. Respite. Thank you very much. The contractor, please. The contractor for this 30 megawatts, 10 megawatts. Please come.
His Excellency Vice President, honorable ministers, government officials, and diplomats, World Bank representatives and officials, ESA officials, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy on behalf of the contractor to be here today for making this brief speech for these important projects that's going to be implemented in the following years. We are very honored to be awarded this contract through the international competitive bidding process and pleased to have signed a contract with ESA. The scope of the projects consists solar PV plant with the battery energy storage system and the transmission infrastructure at Newton and Lungi, respectively. Specifically, 37.5 megawatt DC peak PV power plant and the 22 megawatt hour battery energy storage system and the 161 kV substation at Newton here, and another 12.5 megawatt peak PV plant and the 6 megawatt hour battery energy storage system at Lungi. We would like to appreciate Sierra Leone government, the World Bank, the funders, donors, and all other stakeholders that trust us for undertaking these pivotal energy projects of Sierra Leone as contractor. And we are committed to deliver a high-quality project on time with the support of the Sierra Leone government under the leadership of His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio. TB is a Chinese energy group primarily engaged in the renewable energy sector and the energy sector. And we have completed over hundreds of renewable energy projects all around the globe, with a total installed capacity of over 30,000 megawatts. In the West Africa sub-region, we have several similar renewable solar PV projects that was completed or underway, like in the Gambia, 23 megawatt solar PV plant with 8 megawatt battery energy storage system financed by the World Bank, European Union, and the European Investment Bank, which was just commissioned in the first quarter of this year. And also in Chad, also under respike, the contract is under implementation. So we are confident and committed to making all our best efforts and using state-of-the-art equipment and the technology to have this important project in Sierra Leone to be executed and completed efficiently with good quality and high standards. Last but not least, we hope that we will have a successful flagship renewable energy project with the support and the close collaboration of the Sierra Leone government, ESA, and all stakeholders. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Would I read the contractor? Don't confirm to we say they don't fully mobilize for that they can install this 30 megawatts. Where maximum power na 37.5 megawatts. And they will put them through the 161 kVA lines within Newton with a substation. Make I recognize the presence of Mr. Abu Kamara of Nant Energy, 110 megawatts. Andy will come to stone. Engineer Milton of EDSA and Dr. Konowa of Pycref. As I go and I see people there, I will remember. So now I'll therefore call project coordinator for respite, Dr. Joe Lahai Somana of EDSA.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. His Excellency, the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jula Jallo, the Chairman for the Energy Governance and Coordinating Group, Dr. Kande Kola-Yonkela, the Honorable Minister of Finance, Mr. Sheku Fantomadi Bangura, Deputy Ministers of Energy 1 and 2, Dr. Taylor and Engineer Nuni, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy, the World Bank Rep, Mr. Abdul Mwali, the Paramount Chief, members of the High Table, Ministers of Government, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Honorable Section Chief, Development Partners, Chairman of the Board of EDSA, Chairman of the Board of EGTC, Chairman of the Board of EWRC, colleague DGs of EGTC and EWRC present here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon all. Please permit me to stand on all existing protocols. And like previous speakers, I will be going back and forth between Creole and English as appropriate. The past few days has seen a lot of activities in the energy sector. So last Friday and Saturday, we had a retreat that was chaired by His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Malami himself. And in attendance, we had the Honorable Vice President, and we also had the Chief Minister at that retreat. And during this retreat, us in the energy sector received clear marching orders. The President, in not so many words, expressed his dissatisfaction with us as a sector, and what his expectations were of us moving forward. And if we fail to perform or deliver, he will dissolve, as he stated during that retreat. So, following that instruction, we had a engagement with the public, led by Honorable Dr. Yonkela, where we faced the public and tried to put forward to the public exactly what our current situation is, what our plans are to get out of where we are, and where we intend to be in the next 6 months, 12 to 18 months, and over the next 3-year period. Now, it is really no secret that in the region, in West Africa, most countries are suffering from very low electrification rates. Sierra Leone is no exception, right? When His Excellency President Madabio took over power in 2018, the country was about 16% energy access. Over the past 6 years, we have more than doubled that number. We are currently sitting at about 36%. But this is not good enough. It's not good enough for the president, and as a sector players, it's not good enough for us. So we have been given clear instructions to try to improve on that narrative. There are many, many issues confronting the sector which affects our inability to actually supply and produce or increase our access rate. One important one is our infrastructure. We will not go through the details of the issues, but for now, we rely heavily on thermal generators to give us power, which are very expensive. And when you couple that with the fact that we don't have control over oil prices, which can go up or down at any time, depending on what's happening in the rest of the world, that really affects us as a country. And that has created a need for Sierra Leone as a country and other neighbors to move away from total dependence on fossil fuel and start looking at renewable energy and other sources of power. That is where the respite program comes in play, right? Respite, as mentioned by previous speakers, is regional emergency solar power intervention, which is funded by the World Bank with the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Finance. We, as EDSA, we are the implementing agency on behalf of government. Respite is not just for Sierra Leone, it is for 4 countries: Sierra Leone, Liberia, Togo, and Chad. Okay? When you put together the collective power that's going to be delivered through this program is about 150 megawatts. But I'll focus on what we as a country, Sierra Leone, stand to benefit from respite. For Sierra Leone, we are going to have 2 solar farms installed, one here at Newton that's going to be at 30 megawatts, and then another at Lungi that's going to be 10 megawatts. We currently have a 6 megawatt plant here at Newton. So combining those 2, we are going to have 36 megawatts of installed solar here at Newton. Now, having solar is one thing. You also have to find a way to transfer or transport this power from where it's generated to the end user, you and I. So under the same respite program, there is a component that is going to construct transmission and distribution lines to take the power from where it's generated here at Newton and at Noge down to Waterloo and Jue, and for onward transmission to Freetown if need be. The primary focus is going to be for the people of the community to first enjoy it. The excess power then can be sent down to us in Freetown if there's a need. In addition to that, the program also calls for an expansion of our existing 161 kV line that takes power from Bumbuna down to Freetown. And the reason for that is that the current infrastructure, if we start adding all these extra powers to the line, there's going to be a challenge to transport the power. So the expansion of the line is going to allow us now to transport more power from the solar farms to different parts of the country. For respite to go on, 4 countries are involved. Like I said earlier, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Togo, and Chad. And as you all may know, when there are multiple countries involved. There needs to be proper coordination to ensure that things go as planned. So we had a regional technical committee that comprised of the implementing utilities in all four countries that serve on this committee to ensure that we coordinate well, we work together, and we share ideas and share knowledge to ensure that the project is implemented on time and the beneficiaries get what they deserve. And that is power in a very short amount of time. On our part as ETSA, we are very excited because during the retreat, it came out clearly that ETSA has inefficiencies that needs to be worked out. And one key inefficiency for us is our pricing. How much we buy power at and how much we sell at. The power generated by these solar plants is extremely cheap. It's going to be at about 3.6 US cents per kilowatt hours compared to the over 20 cents that we are currently buying power from other sources. So for us at ETSA, the exciting part is the fact that if we can get power at a relatively cheaper cost, that's going to reduce the burden on us in terms of our ability to pay independent power providers. And also important, Respite, the solar plant, it is government-owned assets. It's going to be here, owned by the government, run by the government. So again, it's going to start increasing the government-owned generating entities within the country. Once completed, we believe that this respite program is not only going to help ETSA in terms of its operational efficiency, but it's also going to help ETSA in terms of its financial viability. Because again, at ETSA, we don't generate power, we buy and sell power. So it is very important for us to be able to buy power at a relatively cheaper cost, allowing us to be able to operate more efficiently. By doing so, it reduces the burden on government to have to subsidize us when we fall short. So, Your Excellency, sir, I would like to thank the government of Sierra Leone, in particular our president, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada, for driving forward this initiative, ensuring that we start transitioning from heavy dependence on fossil fuel-based energy sources to more renewable sources of power. I would also like to thank the World Bank Group. I would like to thank other partners present here, thank my colleagues and the PIU team for putting together this program. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Joe Lahai, coordinator for the Respite project. Respite na blue blue. That's what it man say. From hard work. When you get respite from hard work, you get blue blue. So this government led by the comforter. So we expect say the light will be less than 4 cents. 5 times less than which we pay now at 20 cents. We tell God thank you for that. I now call on the country representative of the World Bank, Mr. Abdul Uwenge. When I clap for the World Bank, right, they give you this tea soon. And they do Boku. Thank you. And then they call that.
Your Excellency, Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jallow Jr., Minister of Finance, Honorable Shaku Bangura, Ministers of Government present, Dr. Kande Yunkela, colleagues from the development community, my colleagues from the World Bank, good afternoon. And I'll begin by saying congratulations to the government on witnessing this day. I'm super excited because a few years ago we came to this very place to walk around and see what would be the location of the Newton solar plant. It gives me excitement and joy that today we are witnessing the groundbreaking ceremony to commence the implementation of respite. Congratulations, Your Excellency, and congratulations to the government. Now, in terms of the context, it's really important to recognize that Sierra Leone, just like many other African countries, is embarking on an energy transition journey. It's high time the country embraces the benefits of clean energy sources. As I've mentioned before in different fora, Sierra Leone is one of the countries which is blessed with natural endowment. There is plenty of sun here. There's plenty of hydro sources here. It's important that the country harnesses the benefits from the natural capital. Why? Number one, the fiscal exposure will be reduced. The headache to the Minister of Finance will be taken away. And I think what we are witnessing today is a transition in that direction, where on the one hand, we harness the benefits of mitigating the impact of climate change by transitioning to clean energy, harnessing the power of solar. On the other hand, the ability to create fiscal space when the challenges facing the budget are huge, by making sure that the fiscal exposure is limited when we harness the natural capital. The other benefit to recognize is that the reform journey may be painful at the moment, and I do really acknowledge and like to applaud the government officials with whom we've been really creating a lot of headaches, so to say, for a lack of a better word, that we've been hard on our colleagues at the Ministry of Energy, our colleagues at the Ministry of Finance, through the reform program, for example, the budget support that is to be approved by our board on December 13th. But the overriding framework or foundation is to set up a sustainable framework that will guide the energy sector in years to come. Africa is yet to close the energy access gap, with over 600 million people having challenges on energy access. But to close that gap, the World Bank Group, together with the African Development Bank, have spearheaded what many of you have heard about as the Mission 300, DAP M300. The World Bank, out of the $300 million program for accelerating energy access across Africa, will commit to accelerating energy access to 250 million people by 2030. Sierra Leone, being one of the beneficiaries from respite, is on that journey of making sure we accelerate energy transition. But that's not enough. Already within the Africa West region, the World Bank has launched a program called DARES, Distributed Access to Energy Solutions, that we hope Sierra Leone will also be part of in the coming few years. In January next year, heads of state, including His Excellency President Retired Julius Maada Bio, will be participating in the M300 event happening in Dar es Salaam, where heads of state will commit to accelerating energy access in Africa as part of the goal to close the gap on energy access. Now, respite is so close to many of us. This project was conceived here in Sierra Leone. Respite was conceived, I remember, about 2.5 years ago at the heart of the dry season when we had challenges on power. And we had a meeting with my mission team in my office, and I challenged them. I said, look, we need to think out of the box. It's high time we think about a solution that will harness solar opportunities in this country. At the time, the practice engage and discuss and say, okay, Abdul, we can have this project, but why don't we have it as a regional project so we can bring in additional countries, create competition, lower the price for energy. And that's why when you've heard from previous speakers, the price will be 36 cents per kilowatt hour. That's a genuine result coming out of competition. So I'm a true believer that it's possible to accelerate and improve energy access beyond the 36% current rate in Sierra Leone. To the contractor, I've heard you loud and clear. You have said you're going to deliver on time. We are going to hold you to account to deliver on time. There is no playing games around. We really mean business. 1, timely delivery. 2, quality delivery. The spirit is really the speed of delivery, and the spirit is to make sure we can showcase that respite will deliver and respite will be scaled up. Final point, Your Excellency, Vice President, is that the event we are witnessing today, what happens when this whole place has the solar farm? I envisage jobs being created. I envisage jobs being created not only within this community and the vicinity, but I envisage power connecting to the grid. I envisage the investment behind you here to be part of the aggregate investment that will start seeing harnessed power from the solar. And then what it means across the country is that when you travel to the rural countryside, recently I was in Guaidu at the border with Liberia. I was happy to witness that the healthcare unit we visited in Guaidu had solar power. That means that the laboratory equipment are serving the purpose they have to serve. That means you're able to reduce maternal mortality because the children born at Guaidu Hospital will have enough energy to power the hospital. This is what it means. Imagine having as many solar plants that are able to connect to the national grid. We are able to increase more energy supply. And for me, the dream is to see that transition happen where Sierra Leone moves away from expensive diesel fuel because it takes money away from the exchequer. That money should go to social sector services. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations. We are happy to be part of the journey. And we'll be joining you in Moyamba, where we know already the solar farm has been laid out. All we need is to see our dear contractors you deliver. No stories. No stories, we need delivery. Okay, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Mwenge. He don't talk to we. He said we get the potential. Why we not go use them? The results stay. Yana Salon, they say we get a potential for solar energy. We will reach something like 2 gigawatts. We get potential for hydroelectric power up to 5 gigawatts. And in the whole of Africa, we get over 2,000 gigawatts of potential. Why we not go use them? Why will you go buy diesel radio? And that's what they say. And it is here. So, the contractor, World Bank said they are watching you to start to go deliver, as you said, on time. It is now my pleasure to introduce one of ours. One of ours because this today, the Northwest are on this one. And this Northwest, this government of Dr. Julius Marabi, Ubokude, I see Fatmata Handa. I also see you, Aisha Maoy. Yeah, you're there across the river. Or your papa could look every day. At Taylor Street. This man where they can introduce to now, it does stabilize the economy of Sierra Leone. And the first time this Sahari say the Leone is holding its own against the dollar for the past 1.5 years. Now good fiscal policies. Even the World Bank recognized that. They say we don't improve on the control of inflation. And only because we get a good fiscal policy and a fiscal management. And that one comes from our own stables in Kukuna, Kambia District, the Honorable Sheku Fantamadi Bangura. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alpha Ken, Honorable Vice President, Dr. Yunkela, Chairman of the Energy Coordinating Group. I beg to stand on existing protocols. Now talking a Creole, so I think the people in the honor the salad and quick. Okay, the message you will say. I'm glad for joining Honorable Vice President and all the leaders in the energy sector, including with partner there, for all canton this sort today for this energy projects where you will be perceived. President said he want emergency response to the problem we get at the energy sector. But not only that, the kind challenge where we be faced now with the kind power we will pay for. We pay for power when diesel now they buy there. But the natural resource we get now, not only the sun, we get hydro as well. So HE say, the sun day, and we able to harness the sun, the technology day, let's see about how we able to bring investment for our harness that technology. So we bring down, they not bring this project. So this project here, we bring the project. They approach the World Bank, and then they say, okay, now one begin think like that at the sub-region. They say, but it's possible for us to get more money if we bring other countries there, then they come together. So they bring Nigeria, then bring Togo, then bring Chad. In fact, Mali be there, but because of the problem with the Mali, that's and they be slow the project. So the other country they can inside. These are very big projects. Important because, like I say, power and lifeblood in a country. Where you want for invest in any productive sector, the power not there is not able to do nothing. And the power way for the spend power, power way it come up from your natural resource. If we get oil, we not be for mine for the do thermal power there at scale. But really inside Salon, under President Dio and in leadership, with Vice President the way and the lead we, they say they want to make sure say we spend time for innovate around the resources that we will get for bring down the cost of infrastructure that we will build. That's not respite science. So respite they put down the price of heavy fuel. What they take for really fuel we country. When they pay for car power is good, and they give it consistent light, but this they bring down the overall cost of provide energy through ETSA and the ETC and the sector as alone. So we glad about where this one can. Second, I don't want to talk too much about so much power because I think they don't say so. Now, 40 megawatts, you go down, Newton, go feed, go inside Freetown, but Lungi very important. But Lungi are the gateway of the country. The airport not only there, but for communities there, but opportunities there for development. So 10 megawatts, then they go put the solar power, clean power. I think so people are Lungi, I mean, they all cancer system, but cool. So glad for receiving now. Can receive this particular thing. But also this project, the power highway see, now 6 megawatt power. But you know they give energy to the system. So this project, they fund this for energize the system as well. So they add for the capacity where they can. A good project. So 3 things when we see inside this project we make a gladly. They reduce the cost of the energy sector for big power. The energy sector say then at least cost approach they want to get. This is our powerful one they put at the table. And they increase access. Inside there with community have people able to do business, but also like clean power. Now they bring can and environmental sustainability. Another important component, integration. We don't sign up for no we join regional trade. Power and AIO they sell. When they buy from Cote d'Ivoire, we get transmission line where they come. If we increase the capacity, we don't really able to do proper power supply in a year. way before even transmit through that line there as well. So regional integration, now that's the way they give me good, how do I call it, image around the efforts we make as a country. So me glad bad as minister, but also governor of the World Bank, we sign up on this program for on behalf of the country. But also, even with your medium-term development plan we'll get for 2030, energy is one of the strong pillars inside the infrastructure arm for we. But you still want to do them in a very smart way. We want to do clean technology, clean enable. So we're glad for that to say green power, but resilient power. Now they bring can. Now, one few things before VP then the camp can talk. When we say one add me West way, Abdul say. We're going to deliver on time. We don't always time for this project because the money there. So my partners, the Chinese group that won the contract, it is very clear. We know your capacity to deliver in time. This is solar and it's battery powered. It shouldn't take you too long to deliver it. We have 12 months. You should be able to do it in 12 months. The land is here. There's already resources are available. It's about mobilizing those things to come and deliver. So appeal timely delivery. Quality is another thing. You have to enhance quality in the delivery of the solar power that you bring. 3, for ETSA itself and the entity, the sector, Your Excellency, Vice President, sir, effective supervision. We're very slow for put people that under fire for deliver for we. So with Dr. Yumkela Wede, I just throw me on what there as the Minister of Finance. Do ya, we get for make sure so we put fire behind every prayer, but they will deliver in time. They keep you and want to see us about that. But also, let us just tell thank you to World Bank once more for really pushing us. It don't slow if we don't come because of the emergency power. It don't slow, it's slow because of the processes. But we don't pass there now, we don't reach there. I tell them thank you, but I also tell we all thank you when we all come this way. I think so we all glad in here. Even the people that go for the get power at the house there. Yeah. So I'm happy when they all come, and we're glad for the community. They understand now with the harness. And that we all natural resource down there. And that way they will do for build the station. Thank you very much for all I can listen to it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. You see, all the emphasis is take what you get and turn out to what you want. We get the sun, we get the water and the hydros. President said emergency. Let me mobilize what we get. This is a 12-month project, battery and panel. And the respite contractor, they say they're ready for do that one. And we will do a lot more. So we study engineering, we get products where they say they call a finite element analysis. So we do 1 year, we do na Moyamba, we do na Makeni, we do na Lungi, we do also put together, we will supply the whole of Sierra Leone with local energy. Thank you very much. So now, we get for listen to the man when I sit down at the Office of Energy today. This is the man who also serve as the chairman of the Sierra Leone People's Party in this Western Rural District. And a good engineer, and a man where they deliver, and a man where they commit himself. Because you're not the only work no more at the Western Rural. Honorable Vice President, most times at the meet up now the powders with the local district, this man they go and mobilize people for it. This is the Honorable Dr. Edred Tunde Taylor, Deputy Minister 1 of Energy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chairman, the Honorable Vice President, Ministers of Government, the Chairman of EGCG, Dr. Kande Yumkela, Vice President. I'm sure Mr. SSF as an indigenous, yeah, I feel very happy today. And you can also see the excitement and happiness in the faces of you people and we don't brave the sun. We can make sure that they witness this historic moment in our quest for energy security. One country, one people, Adikam, Adikam. So, Your Excellency, let me start. Marika. Let me start with a special welcome to the Honorable Vice President and to sincerely ask him to convey our best wishes to His Excellency the President, who is not here this afternoon. Your Excellency the Honorable Vice President, today it is speak volume because it is show and also manifest waiting you boss when His Excellency President Bio don't set an agenda for deliver for the people of this country. Your Excellency, His Excellency President Bio always get one expression now in what way normally you can look at how historically we the people of Western rural we don't suffer what we call historical injustice. Those are the exact words of His Excellency the President. Historical injustice because when you look at this social service, when are the enabler for transform with lives and the economy, it is so close to we, but yet we don't realize that service when an energy or electricity. So now that make President Bio say, income for make sure that it corrects that historical injustice thing. So me family and I today, we glad because President Bio they deliver to that promise where he say they will make sure that the entire Western rural get electricity. Your Excellency, the Minister of Finance don't talk, especially the benefit where this project therefore bring now the community and the country as a whole. But I also want to entreat you, Your Excellency, for let you know, say, this 30 megawatt solar project within a Newton here, and the 10 megawatts also waiting for day now Lungi. Now one way, particularly for we in the Western rural, they get for serve over 40 new communities waiting for be connected to this particular infrastructure. And Your Excellency, I also want for heartily thank one of our development partners, when at the World Bank. The World Bank over time, they don't be very reliable to win at the Ministry of Energy. And even as we talk say now, they can light up well over 40 communities. I just want to let you know, say, Your Excellency, works are far gone with respect to them 40 communities a day. And if they pass along, you go see, say, we don't get new communities and we don't get pole length, we don't put the cable length, now transformers, they don't do it. Waiting left now. Now for let we just complete the substation within a Benguima, for them communities and all of this area get light. So I want to say plenty thank you to the World Bank team. I want to thank especially the practice manager in Washington, the regional director, the country manager, and all the various staff here in country. I know you guys have been very supportive to us in the ministry. And we are very much pleased, and we assure you of our continued kind of cooperation and support. Your Excellency, I'm not going to waste much of your time because I know say you get other important activity for go undertake. But as much as we always celebrate this life and game-changing kind of development where President Biodom Ginkan for Winaya, I also at this point in time want to recognize the one day where we don't work in this particular project. And at this point, kindly permit me to recognize the former Minister of Energy, when Alaji Kanjasi say, and know the role where he played in this project. Your Excellency, I'm sure President Sego don't draw years to some of this. I remember a few years ago when he be the I don't know which country come out. As he reached so nice someone, the former minister by then, say I want to see you. Because they look and say Lungi at the gateway is so dark that it is unacceptable. So if they like it today, Lungi said they get 10 megawatts. I want for tell plenty thank to President Bio for that vision, and I also want for tell thank to Alaji Kanja. We also support that me request for say, but as much as this big project don't come, Lord not forget to people in the Western rural. So President Bio, they're not there, but I want to reach that thank you message to her because we all appreciate and we're glad for this. And on that note, I want to thank we all. And so we were the custodian of that area there, particularly the Edmana Magraft, Bobu, and Katutam. Please, I want to follow and continue for this support, especially to the contractor, the way that they can begin work. When I heard the contractor say, he said he will make sure that he deliver this project in a record time, because that's not waiting His Excellency don't ask for let them do. So please, we as local stakeholders, let us make sure that we give them the support and provide all necessary kind of access so that these 200 acres of land we don't give it. And by also way of information, Your Excellency, I also want to thank the Minister of Agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture, as well as the Ministry of Lands. Because then two ministries and they now then sort of give with these 200 acres of land also we did so for make sure that we get a 30 megawatt solar power project. And Your Excellency, since you are the head of the MCC in country, I want you to know say this is also the hub where the MCC major infrastructure is going to be anchored, because now we will forget the dispatch center. So it's a massive land, and we will make sure that we secure them and protect them to the best of our ability. So on that note, I want to tell you all thank, and I pray that we will continue the solidarity of one country, one people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Minister. Mr. Minister, you should say you are in control of the Western Rural District. One country, Atofin. Thank you very much. But you also say that you know the Alaka, as they say, of the Western Rural East District and Kwea Rural. The people elect you. Thank you very much. And you talk for them. Mr. Fadea, I got a small home here. So now we all they can benefit. Not 2 miles away from here, Mr. Fadea. And there they do me agriculture. But now, I be don't tell you that just about somebody among us. Where which man and look say, this man, although he come out now a place where they call kitchen, where na Samu chiefdom. And by the way, when they say kitchen and shabro, it means respite. It means blow blow. It means side for blow. It means leguma pamende. It means rofotane pandemne. They comes from kitchen, so he is the master of respite. And this man, the world will not recognize and say, then they make a champion for renewable energy intervention at this world. To the extent that they make him an SRSG, Special Representative of the Secretary General, like Under Secretary. So this man also, if you don't head, UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, for over 10 going 15 years. So he got a good experience, he got good contacts, and he get the knowledge. No wonder His Excellency take and say, can't lead me climate change, can't lead me renewable energy, can't lead me initiative for food security, because he also a doctor of agriculture. So, ladies and gentlemen, because Vice President want for whom, I'm not going to talk for who, I will just say, please, let me welcome to the podium His Honorable Dr. Kande Yunkela, Chairman of EGCG.
Your Excellency, Honorable Vice President, all protocols observed, everything has been said. Part of my responsibility is to make sure we do it. I want to thank the World Bank. I want to thank all our staff who were involved in this. 12 months is 12 months. My part of my responsibility is to be the enforcer. I have assured His Excellency the Vice President that we will deliver. Let me put the project in context. Winston Churchill once said, "This is not the end, it is not even the beginning of the end. It is the end of the beginning." Last weekend, the government approved a plan for our energy transition, short term, medium term, long term. This project is part of our short term and medium term. We promised that we will add about 95 megawatts more power in 18 months. This is that beginning. So that's why I say it is the end of the beginning. Today, the Honorable Vice President, on behalf of the President and with the support of the World Bank, we will break ground for 40 megawatts. In a few months, we'll break ground for another 40 megawatts. That's already 80. This location is supposed to have another 15 megawatts by a private sector. So I am saying the transition to a clean energy future, a secure energy future, to quote the President, to the path towards our energy sovereignty has just started. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Today we took the first step. In 12 months, Mr. Vice President, you'll switch the lights on. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you, thank you. I tell you, I say, the man way in a delivery in a matatura. You see how short and precise his speech is? Now we don't come to the highlights. His Excellency the Vice President is going to represent Excellency President Dr. Julius Madabio here. And that's what it means. Vice President means in our Constitution the principal assistant to His Excellency the President. When you know there or when you know one do something, you go say, you good man. So anytime the President is not there, he represents the President. So we from Patloko and the Northwest, we are very happy about that. I tell you, sir, we don't make good progress. I remember all the effects, what we referred to at the APC, 2002. SLP did not get 4% now for Patloko. 2012, and I get 6%. When I bring my brother for the Vice President, that year, we're on a short product, we get 18%. This 2023, now a district where SLB will not get one councillor safe. They get 4 seats out of 10. They get 7 councillors. It's a long time, we don't show. But a small. Rome was not built in a day. When people learn, when they come, but then they say, Kreka tanatan, Kreka, Kreka tanatan, Kreka, Kreka tanatan, Kreka. We are coming slowly. But when we come, now forever. Because when I get for no say, this SLPP, it started in Patloko and Cambia. Now let's them. So they're going to be to now say, tell you thank you for this baby. Oh, no, men, we can't join you now for growing. But we're going to grow that baby. And the friends, to highlight that, now somebody will don't know the world. This man don't work for the UN. Now man, he don't work for the United Nations. Now Guinea, Senegal. He don't work in Kosovo. He don't work in the most difficult areas in the world. And he come out there with flying colors. He even run elections in Kosovo. So if he come, today he can join me. We see the transformation by a lot of things. The MCC, we've been tried. 2012, they're giving compact, but we dropped the ball. We are not done, said then take our hand back. Because we're not the we are. When I say we, I mean we in APC, I mean we in charge. But today, I don't join my brother, His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, from Lokomasama, from Patloko, from the Northwest, here to help His Excellency President Will. Please give him a hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, honorable ministers, honorable members of parliament, the chairman of the Energy Coordination Group, Dr. Kande Yunkela, the directors then, the electricity business, the contractors then, and the distinguished personalities on Akaya, good afternoon. Today, I come here in the capacity as a messenger. I come to deliver a message on behalf of my boss. the one and only Dr. Julius Maradou. I carry out a can represent them because this project is a very, very important project for the country and for the region. 2018, where President Bill came, he talked say it focus the attention for human capital development. Education are one. Today, all over the world, as well as in Sierra Leone, people they appreciate the effort we provide do for education and school picking business. We get more girl picking in a school. We get more girl picking in a university. When they do very well, when they pass exam, and when they even beat the girl picking in a class. Today, we get opportunity where every village you go in this country, everybody around the school. The second thing we probably do is say we sister them, we mama them, where they born, when they left from born, and then begin they die. He said that they for clean and batak and salute. When we come, that time when we come, what will be meet? Minister of Health now only 6% them get as budget. When the president said we increase them, we don't increase that budget, they say now we don't reach for 11.something%. Today, in the last 5 years, we sister them and we mama them where they die from them, we don't reduce them to the lowest way we do. We reduce until they give you record. Say now we don't do the best. Now sub-Saharan Africa in the last 2 years to make sure say the woman they not die from them. We don't recruit beaucoup teachers there, over 10,000 teachers in this country. We don't recruit over 11,000 nurses then. We don't build more and more health center. We don't build more and more school. Second term, President Beyonce and they bring the 5 big game changers. So today I will only talk about 2 of them. The first one is a feed salon. The other one is a infrastructure development. And when they talk about infrastructure, then they talk about light, then they talk about road, then they talk about water, then they talk about connectivity. So today we there for launch a 52 megawatts electricity project to bring light. Any country will not get light, we not go before. Because we need light. For light we own them, we need light. For do small business then, we need light. For the people the way they produce, they will be able to keep them together. Then the medicine then, we need light, we need fridge, then they will keep them together. So light is the help for everybody, and light is the help for create opportunity. Even the feed salon they talk about. There are 3 things they on the feed salon. One, now for produce food. The second one, now for process that food. And the third one, now for sell that food. For produce the food, for sell the food, for process them, and for sell them, all need light. They make electricity is very important to the feed salon. So this 52 megawatt project, it can add to the 2 other projects the way His Excellency don't be launch. All them days there. When I want to watch on social media, when I watch television, when I go see say in the last 1 week alone, couple of days, His Excellency don't launch big projects there. He launched the Sungo iron manufacturing project. Yanda the boy picking and the girl picking and no more they go work there, now in thousands. Then they will make the iron road price come down. And also it will help me for when we get foreign exchange in the country. One country, one people. Then after that, we go and Lungi again. Lungi, when you pass the first step. If dem dey say no ya, we dey build market na ya, we dey build park na ya, we dey make the park fine, we dey light the market, we light the park so that everybody wey dey in this area go able to load my motor car quietly. So we launch down the back. If you go Lungi today, if people like New London, light today, the people they will tell 1 o'clock in the morning. Now because light today, now because the place clean. When the president grabbed back, he said the young boys in this country they need opportunity. Forgive the opportunity. Now they want a big youth project. Keke and motorbike for help young boys and let them get work, let them get money to look after themselves and look after them picking. When I see all that project they have with the president they launch, it will create jobs for people, it will create revenue for the country, and I don't think that they will make country go before. So today we do have for launch 52 megawatts electricity project, and they have to represent the president, and they have to deliver the message. Say the president don't talk, say I dey give light so that the light will move the country in development. And we all sabi the kind president will be not so. We talk now the light revolution now don't start so. Dr. Kanda Yunkela just don't come talk say after this 52 megawatts, they will launch another 20, another 15, and another 40. We will get light and a light will be cheap for it. Because now I tell you one thing, this government, not the government. This government, now the only government where they buy like 5,000, we will sell them to people like 2,800. We in government will pay for everybody where they use light for us 2,200. Then they call subsidy. Then they could not get the money to buy the light. But even that 2,800 they sell back. Some people will not want to pay. Some people will not pay. Some people will refuse to pay. They are all over the world, including from the country where we buy light. When I Cote d'Ivoire, when we go to the last time, the minister tell me say, then they sell giving light, then they sell the light be a pass-through. They promote COVID campus, they don't agree. Anytime they say for ace light price of no, the government will subsidize until we able to create development for people and they allow them to pay the right tariff. Then they are not president and then a government. So today we will launch this light. The non-talk said new thing now will get 40 megawatts. Lungi, the gateway will get 10 megawatts. Because now they airport there, so they say they get sustainable electricity power. And then this other facility where they are, when they energize them to 12 megawatts, we add all than the 52 megawatts. Now I don't add so. You know, say mina flaman sa di count. If you flaman no sa di nothing sa di count. Because all the country money. So we don't add an 30 plus 10 plus 10. Now equals to 52 megawatts. So today, now we come for car launch. And the contractor don't tell me say in 1 year time, this project will finish. So they increase the investment in the energy sector. And the price of light when a solar, they just show me and just say now 3.something cents. While I think they buy from diesel, we buy 22 cents, we buy 14 cents. So if we begin by 3 cents, it means the subsidy where they give people are able to keep up. That's when the government they still support the poor people, they want to put the money in their pocket for their lights. But I want advice when I say the right to the sale and cheap giver. So no citizen not get right for cheap light, no citizen not get right to do illegal collection. We will set up a tax force where they be very vigilant. Anybody when you see on that kind of work day, to take light to the very sell and leave people and whenever you get the light, when they want to collect you no green because when the case come, you know the point person, you know the illegal right for us, we will not be whole. So on that note, then the message will carry power from His Excellency for say that commitment they don't make to the big fight to deliver infrastructure, including energy and electricity, in Panam, and this project is a very, very important project in the energy transformation agenda. So now, I want to use the opportunity first to tell the World Bank people in Turkey where I come up with this project here, and today we're glad to say we do have to launch this project here. So I want to thank the World Bank for supporting us in our energy transformation drive, particularly as a small economy that we want to make the transition from utility energy to productive energy. Thank you, World Bank. Second, I want to tell the Ministry of Finance, because when we been there and think for even enhance and get a regional emergency project for electricity, the Minister of Finance played a very good role. I remember when we been going to Dakar for the MCC about 3 years ago, we met him at Dakar right before I go Bamako for to talk about this project. Today we do that, we launch that project. I want to tell him thank you for your commitment to that project. We want to tell the Ministry of Energy and the Energy Coordination Group, on behalf of the President, I want to tell Dr. Kande Yunkela thank you. I want to tell the Deputy Minister of Energy 1 and the Deputy Minister of Energy 2, and all the institutions that include ETSA or EGPC. I want to tell you thank you on behalf of President Bio for when I work on this project, for when I accelerate and know they will decide to do so. Also, we want to tell the Minister of Lands, Housing and Agriculture, I want to tell them thank you. We will create the opportunity to let me get this land here. Finally, we want to tell the land owning families then, we give this land here generously. We will make it available to government, so let government can bring this project here. This project, the electricity project, this project it unites the community, it unites the country, and it brings development in the country. So the program, let God bless you now for that generosity today. And on behalf of President Bio, I want to tell you thank you. And I also want to tell all the community them thank you there. The one that way they can dance, where they listen. That's it, I want to tell them thank you. The one that way they can listen, I want to tell them thank you. And the people that way come up from Capable and way come, and all the mannequin that was in there and the choose them, we want to tell them thank you. They want to come for can grace this occasion. I just want to tell you and say, this, like what Dr. Kande Yunkela say, is the ending of the beginning. We not begin with you, but from the introduction we do so. And once you don't take off so, Natego, and Natego, Tego. Once you don't take off so, Natego. And once the President you don't take off so, Natego. Then let me say one country, one people. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. Well done, Your Excellency. But let me congratulate His Excellency, the Vice President, a standing ovation for such a very informative and aspirational speech. We have to tell you thank you. But you know, you heard the good news. Hey, yes. Yeli Mushu wait for Sia. Yeli Mushu there wait small. Yeli Mushu wait small. I beg there. Hey, but let go wait there. Una wait. First, let them wait. Una wait. Leah, una there the president, the vice president message, not so. On top of that, myself, as the presidential spokesman, President sent me to now. And I want to listen and listen good. All this will happen. All these prospects for development
the light, the food security and all that, now because peace stay in the country. Now because we remain peaceful in the rural area. Now because we remain peaceful in Akoya. Now make I tell you and say, unfortunately, we get a half-baked academicians in Asalo. When I give real information and wrong interpretation of words. When I read people say there's a test for electoral justice. Now let me tell you that you are working with Banco electoral justice. They say electoral justice, that the political culture that promotes lawful behavior and civic respect for democratic norms. Lawful behavior, civic respect for democratic norms. If you want electoral justice, if you say you're not do bad, there are the costs. Nine electoral justice. So anybody will tell you the electoral justice is keep to the law. Now that's which man. So I tell you, I thank you. Do you have to remember that? Anybody who tell you I say electoral justice now for dance on street and cause is a lie. Thank you very much. So now, I please, with respect, invite the people waiting at the high table and the ministers, waiting under the stakeholders, make una follow the Excellency Vice President for go get the elders for pour libation and for make them turn the soul. And that includes with District Chairman for Potloko District, Mr. Edward L. Williams. So dear Honorable, Lord follow the power, make it go turn the soul. Your Excellency, thank you very much.
God bless you. District chairman. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So fumble them. Good afternoon once more. I want to send appreciation to each and every one of you. We take on a time out from our busy schedule and follow this live. We follow the development in Sierra Leone. Today we don't witness the commissioning of this 30 megawatt solar power plant at Newton. We will serve Newton and Waterloo. And also we understand say another 10 megawatts they go to Lungi. So this is the continued effort to His Excellency the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio they make for ensure say access to electricity not only in the capital city but ensure say it's spread right across the country. So this is now a very remarkable project. We right across the people in this community they jubilate, they show sign of appreciation, they appreciate government for that kind of development they have. The 30 megawatts solar, we all know how cheap that kind source of energy can be compared to the thermal plants. So this is a 30 megawatt project with the happen and Newton, River South Waterloo and other rural, the western rural areas. While Lungi itself get forget around 10 megawatt. And the contractor will assure say within 1 year it will complete the project. Government, especially the Minister of Finance, in urgent and assure of government's commitment. So instead of playing your part as resources are available for let the project no delay or stop. So I want to tell you thank you. The program done. Me where they bring this live to now, me Zakaria Jallo from the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. The call on Nalona continue to follow the ministry page. We're on Twitter, we're on X now, we're on WhatsApp channel, of course the Facebook page, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. Now follow all them platforms and they follow and get current government information, we accurate, we timely, so that we all together we will beat fake news. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for giving us your time. Bye-bye. Picture.